Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown, the Sister Wives OG3, have drastically different lifestyles now that they have separated from their ex-husband, Kody Brown, and are all struggling. Sister Spouses began on TLC in 2010 and followed Kody's polygamous lifestyle with his OG3 spouses as the family prepared to add a fourth wife, Robyn Brown. Kody married his original wives in the early 1990s, and the couple had 13 children together. When Robyn was introduced, she brought 3 children from her previous marriage and later had 2 children with Kody. It became evident over time that Kody preferred Robyn, and Meri was even persuaded to formally divorce Kody so he could marry Robyn. Kody's first wives abandoned him as a result of his fondness, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic. Christine was first in 2021, followed by Janelle in 2022 and Meri in January 2023. Kody is now monogamous with Robyn and has no plans to marry another woman. The once shared Coyote Pass property was recently sold, the proceeds were divided, and the OG3 has launched on new adventures, but not without danger. Meri experienced possibly the most heartbreaking separation from Kody. Kody and Meri developed chemistry over the years, but it faded with Kody's desire to maintain a balance of interests between his spouses. Meri persevered the longest, but received the most criticism. Toward the conclusion of their relationship, Kody appeared determined to tell Meri that he had never loved her, which Meri found tremendously hurtful. Meri, on the other hand, chose the high road and filed for a spiritual divorce to end her marriage on her own terms. Kody assisted Meri in moving out of her home, and they were pleasant throughout the process. However, the transfer signified their official separation, and the scenario elicited an emotional response from Kody. Meri moved into Lizzie's Heritage Inn, an Airbnb property she purchased to maintain in her mother's family, but she claims running the Airbnb was never her desire. The 154-year-old house required renovations, so Meri shut down the business. She got a $485,000 loan on the home, putting her down $1.1 million. While Lizzie's Heritage Inn is supposedly open for bookings again, Meri is definitely invested in the facility. Meri gained $375,000 from the divorce of the Coyote Pass property with Kody, which is beneficial to her both financially and emotionally. Meri is dating, but has yet to find long-term success. She dated a man named Amos Andrews for 4 months in 2024, but the relationship ended owing to their distinct communication methods, ideals, and goals. Kody always admired Janelle's business acumen, while Janelle valued not having a full-time husband throughout their marriage. But, as a working wife, Janelle, like the other OG spouses, had had enough of Kody's favoritism, lack of accountability, and management of the family funds. When Janelle left Kody, all she wanted was the $375,000 she was owed on the Coyote Pass property, which she has since received. After leaving Kody, Janelle opted to go to North Carolina with her daughter, Maddie Brush, and Maddie's husband and children. They are developing a farm, Tata Farms, on a large, undeveloped property, but there have been some challenges. Zoning, permitting, and surveying issues have hindered the property's vision. Janelle stated in April 2024 that she was making plans to build her own home, but a recent trip to Flagstaff, Arizona, highlighted her nostalgia and present thoughts. Janelle and Kody's son, Garrison Brown, died in March 2024, and she, along with the rest of the family, is still suffering. While Janelle has a lot to be excited about with her plans for the North Carolina farm, she may be getting ahead of herself. She recouped her Coyote Pass investment and then some, but Tata Farms appears to be more hassle than it is worth. Janelle has not begun dating, and it is clear that she misses her old acquaintances and familiar places. She is renowned to be a strong woman, and the years after her separation from Kody will put her independence to the test. Christine and Janelle remain close, and Christine is Kody's most distant ex-wife. Christine is ridiculed on the internet for flaunting her relationship, yet her troubles and future prospects appear to be minor in comparison to those of Meri and Janelle. It's become clear that Sister Wives patriarch Kody is unhappy about being rejected by his past wives. Kody has lashed out vocally in fury at his ex-wives, usually blaming them for how they treated him and allegedly abandoned him in his view. That being said, Meri, Janelle, and Christine do not desire a relationship with Kody, and they are well on their way to achieving that aim, with the exception of communicating about their children. However, as long as Sister Wives remains on the air, the dynamics between the OG3 and Kody will be explored. The dissolution of Kody Brown's multiple marriages has resulted in substantial life adjustments for his former wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine. Each lady has taken a unique path, overcoming personal obstacles and seizing fresh chances. This article looks into their particular post-separation journeys, showcasing their hardships, development, and resilience. Section 1, Christine Brown, Embracing Independence and New Love. Christine was the first to end the plural marriage in 2021, citing a lack of respect and support from Kody. Since then, she has moved to Utah and found love again with David Woolley, whom she married in October 2023. Christine has been public about her experience, pushing other women to prioritize their happiness and avoid unsatisfying relationships. Key highlights. I moved to Utah to make a fresh start. Married David Woolley in 2023. Supports women's empowerment and self-worth. Section 2, Janelle Brown, Navigating Grief and Seeking Healing. Janelle and Kody separated in December 2022. Tragically, in March 2024, she suffered the tragic death of her son Garrison, who committed suicide. Janelle has recently relocated to North Carolina to be closer to her daughter, Madison, and is dedicated to healing and supporting her family. Key highlights. Dealing with the loss of her son, Garrison. Relocated to North Carolina for family assistance. Stresses the need of mental health awareness. Section 3, Meri Brown, Rebuilding Trust and Exploring New Horizons. Meri and Kody formally ended their relationship in January 2023. She has been open about her trust issues and dating difficulties since her split, recognizing the difficulties of moving on from a long-term multiple marriage. Meri is now focusing on personal development and creating a fulfilling life for herself. Key highlights. Addressing trust difficulties from her previous relationship. Entering the dating world with caution. Prioritizing self-discovery and personal growth. Section 4, Collective Challenges, Property Disputes and Emotional Stress. Despite their divorce, Meri and Janelle have had ongoing difficulties, including disagreements over property division with Kody. Both have highlighted worries about equitable distribution and the emotional impact of these negotiations. Key highlights. Kody and I discussed property division. Emotional stress due to unsolved financial issues. Seeking egalitarian solutions while respecting personal boundaries.